Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. It is estimated that 407,000 Iowans currently face food insecurity. That's about 100,000 more than before the pandemic. But state officials have decided to roll back a task force created to address hunger during the pandemic.
This after Governor Reynolds announced the end of extra unemployment benefits. Details now in our top story at 6.
The efforts of the Feeding Iowans Task Force meaningfully impacted food security in Iowa, and we stepped up to meet the historical increased demand that we faced. With the release of this report, however, we will be scaling back the efforts of the task force. And I want to be clear, we're not saying that we've solved hunger in Iowa forevermore, but instead we want to use the relationships that we've built and the connections that we've made to continue this conversation in other forums.
The lieutenant governor there and Governor Kim Reynolds gave a joint press conference releasing the final report from the Feeding Iowa Task Force. The group was established at the beginning of the pandemic, of course, to help combat food insecurity when roughly 305,000 Iowans faced daily hunger.
According to Governor Reynolds, more than $12 million in federal coronavirus relief funds were distributed to local food banks through that task force.
The group is not ending and disbanding entirely, and many of its staff members will be moved to work within other sectors. Governor Reynolds said that now is the right time to end certain aid programs.
These programs provided Iowans with crucial assistance when the pandemic first began. But more than a year later, they have served their purpose. Iowa is open for business. Jobs are readily available and employers are eager to hire, and it's time to get back to work.
Governor Reynolds reiterated that the $300 per week in pandemic-related assistance is keeping Iowans out of the workforce. And today she encouraged more businesses to welcome back employees.
A motorcycle crash Tuesday night has left one man dead. Police said that the driver collided with a parked mobile home on North Martha Street. Happened about 10:30 last night. The cycle ended up in flames, igniting part of that mobile home. The unidentified driver was 28 years old, and that mobile home was new and awaiting to be placed inside a lot at the time of that crash.
A reminder to Siouxlanders who have not yet filed their 2020 taxes. The deadline is now May 17th, just 1 week away. Tax experts say that many people may have more complicated tax forms because of the pandemic, so those who need a little help filing them should get some help. A reminder to Siouxlanders who have not filed, book that appointment ASAP. And whether you need to get some yard work done or you wanted to go out for a walk, today seemed to be the day to do so. I saw a lot of people out with their dogs.
I never want to do yard work, but if you're getting to do it when it's not raining,
right,
is better.
Nice and dry and sunny, Scott.
Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson with us now.
Yes, we did have a pretty good afternoon out there, Tim and Sophie, but it was rather chilly to begin things today, as many of us saw our temperatures slip just below the freezing mark, especially in northeast Nebraska. That's where we had some of those frost advisories issued. 30 degrees was the low in Wayne, Norfolk, and Albion. 29 the low temperature overnight in Cherokee, 34 in Sioux City. But we were able to shake off the frost and enjoy a nice afternoon with sunny skies and high temperatures mainly in the mid-60s. As we turn our attention toward the weekend, you can see that we'll have some rain chances beginning tomorrow afternoon, lasting over into Friday. And it looks like some slim chances even for the weekend, and we'll have more coming up in the complete 9 on 9 forecast. So stay tuned. Tim?
All right, Scott, thanks a lot. This evening, a group of Otabil middle school teachers are being praised for some quick thinking that saved the life of one of their students. Back in January, a 6th grade boy collapsed in cardiac arrest during PE class. The staff quickly performed CPR and used an automated external defibrillator, or an AED, to resuscitate the student before the emergency medical responders arrived. Well, today those teachers now being honored for their brave and honorable actions.
Kid is a great kid, and it's great to see him back in school and his family, and it just makes you feel really proud about what you've done and what you've accomplished and what the training that we've done, and you feel confident if you ever get in that situation again.
The school recognizes and gives thanks to those Code Blue team members. Now, that's a group made up of school staff members, and it was originally created to form a group that could quickly address medical emergencies inside the school buildings.
Good idea to have on any campus, really.
It does make a lot of sense. Well, hair, and more specifically hairstyles, are pretty important to young people, and that makes what a group of teens at one Siouxland High School did today all the more impressive.
KCAU 9's Jason Toktajian joins us in studio to explain why these students were so willing to get their locks of hair cut off.
Around 20 students from Washington High School in Cherokee are parting with their locks. Their hair will be used to create wigs for cancer patients who need them. Participants are members of Washington High School's National Honor Society. Their donations in the second annual Cut-a-thon have meaning to them.
All of our hair is going to be donating to the company Children with Hair Loss. And we chose that company specifically because they do provide wigs to children with hair loss for free. They don't make their patients pay or at all.
For donors, like NHS President Elizabeth Ellis, it hits close to home.
It really does mean a lot to me. My grandma had cancer, so I remember the very first time I cut and donated my hair, this will be my third time, the very first time I cut and donated my hair, my grandma had just gotten a wig. So even though her wig wasn't made from my hair, it was very symbolic.
It's a project really near and dear to my heart. When the National Honor Society kids decided to do this a couple of years ago, I had lost both my mom and my grandma to cancer within 4 months of each other that same year.
Along with donating their hair, the students also work to raise money for cancer patients.
We raised money through selling bracelets. We had hat day, we had wig day, all at the high school, and making sure that we can raise that money in separate ways.
To see the kids step up and want to do something to support others is incredibly cool. Watching the kids in a high school level take something to give to others and be that kindness that we can represent in the world is so important.
In addition to the hair donations, the Honor Society students surpassed the $3,000 fundraising goal. They'll be donating almost $5,000 to June E. Nyland Cancer Center in Sioux City. Jason Toktajian, KCAU 9 News.
All right, thanks, Jason. And a local high school honored their graduating seniors today by giving them one final send-off before graduation. This morning, Bishop Heelan Catholic High School held their College Pennant Day in their field house. This was for the senior class of roughly 100 students to gather around and take photos holding their new pennants. One high school senior says getting ready for this photo was bittersweet, but they were excited to represent the high school and when she goes off to the University of Northern Iowa in fall for psychology.
I'm really glad that they keep doing this, and I think it's really cool that we'll always have a picture, and I hope they continue to do it because, I don't know, it's just fun to look back and see what colleges people went to or if things changed in the future.
Whatever you do.
The Pennant Day is a new tradition for graduating seniors that was interrupted, of course, last spring by COVID-19.
Pretty picturesque, lots of colors. Folks headed off in different directions.
Different directions, but they all have the same roots.
Most families are now able to reunite with their loved ones in long-term care facilities, but one couple had to wait a few extra weeks.
We'll show you what their overdue reunion really meant to them coming up.
And we do have some rain chances ahead of us as we go toward the weekend. Comfortable high temperatures in the 60s and a slight bump upward in temperature next week. Join us for the 9 on 9 forecast. It's right after the break.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Tim Seaman, Sophie Erber, Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson, and Sports Director Jake Jones. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
When you were sheltered from the wind today and you were in the sun, it really did feel quite nice. And I don't know if you'd agree, Tim and Scott, it was probably the nicest day so far this work week.
It was pretty good.
Good sunshine out there, Scott.
Yeah, nice to see that. We do have some more clouds that are returning to our Siouxland skies now. As we look out the window here from the KCAU 9 studio, the view brought to you by the Port Neal Welding Company. It looks like cloud cover will be with us through the majority of the day on Thursday. The possibility of some isolated showers at first and then a good opportunity at rain as we turn the clock into tomorrow night. Here's a look at what's happening now in Sioux City. Our temperature is reported at 63 degrees at the Sioux Gateway Airport. The wind blowing in from the southeast at 7 miles per hour. Some pretty quiet conditions with high temperatures staying put between 70 and 75 as we bring in a chance of some additional thunderstorms going into Wednesday of next week. Well, here's a site that you like to see up in Orange City. That's where I'll be actually tomorrow doing live weather at 5 and 6 in our newscasts. You can see that we do have some tulips there in the town square. So thanks to our viewer for passing along that awesome picture. Great to see all of that color and nice to have the festival going on after that was canceled last year. If you have a nice picture to send, just go to our website, SiouxlandProud.com. Send us your pictures. We'd love to show them right here on air. Tim and Sophie?
You know what Scott at the Tulip Festival means? Dutch letters for the rest of us.
Ooh, that's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Thanks, Scott. Well, for many couples, spending time apart can be difficult, but one Iowa couple had to be separated for more than a year thanks to the pandemic.
What it meant for the couple of more than 60 years to get back together again. We'll have that next.
Most families with loved ones in long-term care homes have long since reunited, but for one couple in Urbandale, Iowa, the feeling of being back together is still new.
Janae Town shares the story of this long overdue reunion.
Sharon McGraw has worn a path outside her husband's window.
And I'm no superhero, but I missed one day from March 10th to today.
That's every day but one since March 2020. She's visited Bob outside his window at Urbandale Healthcare Center.
Looks good, yeah. He's just happy to see everybody.
On this April day, 13 months later, the couple is still separated by glass after a coronavirus outbreak forced the facility to go back on lockdown.
He always wants me to come in. Can't come in today.
Sharon comes with messages of love and encouragement in hand.
Someday.
From a someday we can hug lots of times every day sign to posters with family pictures.
I just want to make sure he still knows who they are in the picture, you know, and he's done, some days he doesn't quite know everybody, but he does pretty well.
Her husband of almost 67 years suffers from dementia. Like anyone who loves someone whose memory is fading, Sharon wants him to remember the faces that matter for as long as possible.
See you tomorrow at 1 o'clock, okay? Okay. Sometimes he cried, sometimes I cried. It is hard. The door is open for you.
You won't see any tears today. Sharon didn't waste any time walking through those doors once the lockdown was lifted, and she isn't the only one.
Looks good, sounds good.
It was just such a great feeling to be able to be in and to be with him.
The couple's son says he's not at all surprised that his mom made sure to still see his dad every day for all those months they couldn't be together in person.
I was thankful that she would do that every day. I'm not so sure I'd done it every day, but.
Just enjoying the moments and holding on to their memories.
It feels wonderful. It does feel wonderful.
Indeed, quite a family reunion there.
An amazing couple. Well, switching gears, KCAU Sports Director Jake Jones is back. Jake?
How do you top that?
I know.
I mean, honestly. Well, the Morningside softball team is prepping for what they hope will be another lovely trip, heading to the NAIA World Series. Plus, the G-Pack giving the Mustangs some love. I'll explain coming up next in sports. Only runs in the 5th as the Yotes season comes to a close in Fargo.
A little more traditional spring sports.
Right.
Yeah, no kidding. Finally got through all the fall sports. Oh, by the way, let's finish up spring.
Thanks, Jake.
We'll check in for one final look at your forecast midweek here. First, let's take you outside right now in Orange City.
Welcome back. A nice change of pace in the forecast as we don't have to worry about any frost in the area for tonight. Of course, it's the middle of May. You don't have to worry about that too often this time of year, but we have the last few nights. We do have some rain chances, though, coming together for tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But the weekend chances are pretty slim. Warmer next week and drier too. 70s coming our way.
It'd be good to get past those frost situations we had.
I know,
Much
finally.
better.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at 10.